In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to become a pro playing in Theme Park Tycoon 2 as a mobile player. A ton of people have been asking me to do this. A lot of people do really need this because a lot of people are playing on mobile and they can't really build as good on mobile. So I'm going to show you some things you can do on mobile to make your parks look a lot better. So first we want to go to build mode and we're going to be making some terrain. So for this one, we're going to go to terrain right here and we're going to start off at edit terrain height. We're just going to make like a small little hill right here. We're going to press this up button right here, up. We'll probably just make it like 3 high, just like that. And then on the sides, this is just the little base of it. We're gonna be making a little bit more on the sides right here. We'll make it a little bit random because hills are never perfect. Maybe this one will be a little lower, and then just randomly just do random stuff like this. Now we're done with the rough part of the hill. Now what we want to do is smooth this out. We're gonna try to bring the edge of the bottom to the top of where the edge is over here. So I'll show you how to do that. We're gonna take out these 2 check marks so we can lift just the top part, and it'll go up 1, 2, and now it has matched up with that top piece. We're gonna lift this front part up like that, and once you've got all these front parts lifted up, now we want to start doing the side ones. And so to make that edge go up, we gotta uncheck that box and we're gonna check this box. And now if we go up, it'll go onto this piece up here and it'll kind of get smooth like that, so it doesn't have a rough little cliff right there. Now for these ones, we're gonna have to do the sides again like that. And for this one's a little bit different because only the corner needs to be lifted up to make it smooth. We gotta uncheck this one so it's just the corner being lifted up, and when we lift this up, the corner only lifts up. This one's also one of the corner ones, and then for these, we're gonna have to be doing both of the sides. We gotta check both of the boxes and then lift this up, and then we just need a corner piece right there, and you kind of get the hang of it after you do it for a while. Just kind of match the bottom up to where the edge is. Right here, we gotta lift it twice to match over there, so 2. Right here, it's just 1 time. For this one, you have to check both the boxes at the bottom and lift that up 2 times. And then for this one right here, you can tell it needs 2, but on the corner only, so we're gonna make the corner go up. And then this one is just on the 2 sides on the right side, so it's gonna go up on the right side. Oh my gosh, what have I done? And now I think we're basically done with the smoothing of it. Now we're just gonna be painting it a little bit. So let's go to paint terrain and we'll go to rock and we'll paint some of it rock. We'll make this a little bigger, just kind of the top parts rock. This can be snow if you have to, or sand if you're making like a sandy place. So now if I go back into my little person, we can tell that right here we've got a cool little hill. If you want to make bigger hills, you can just lift it up a lot taller. It'll take a lot longer, but it still will look better than before. A lot of people don't know how to do that on mobile, so I hope this helped. Now we're gonna go to the next little tip. The next little tip is gonna be making a flat ride but decorating it. If you place a flat ride and don't really decorate it at all, it'll look really bad and it just kind of looks simple. So we're gonna go here, maybe teacups will be the best one for the example. We'll place that right there. We'll come here and we'll get some fences to put around it. Oh, that's not the right place. And I usually do like a rope fence or a wooden fence, so I'm just gonna do that, and we're just gonna press exactly where we want this fence. Tap with our finger all around here until we have all of the fences in the right places. We basically have to tap where we want it and then click the check mark. Keep doing that for the entire thing. We're gonna try to find a pole now. I think I'm gonna use this round one right here. Press on that and then we'll put it right here where we want the pole. Press check on that and then we'll just keep building it up, probably about 3 or 4 up. And here we go. Now we need some roofs to this. So I'm gonna come here and we're gonna go to the roof section. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I think it's right here, and then we go to roofs and ceilings. We're gonna do this concrete one right here, and at first I'm gonna do almost like a trim out here, and we also might have to go into our character camera so then we can just place stuff a little bit better. Now we're just tapping on this edge right here so then we can get it in the right position to place it. And now we're just gonna do this edge around the entire thing. All right, now that we have the entire edge, let's start making this little middle part. To have like a cool design, we're gonna grab these poles that we used before and we're gonna be adding them onto these corners right here to make it like a second level of roof. So now that we have them all in the corners, we're gonna add these flat roofs throughout the entire top part right here. We're gonna grab these flat roofs, put it on top of the pole. Throughout this entire upper part of this, we're gonna be adding the flat roofs. And for this, you also might have to switch your camera mode to character camera so you can actually place it. All right, so that's how it's gonna look for this. You can change the colors to whatever you want. You can change the colors of the actual ride to whatever you want. And you'll also probably want to make a little queue path for this. Doing stuff like this will help your rides look so much better because usually they're just so simple and just the ride. But if you add these custom fences and poles and roofs and stuff, it'll look so much better. Now the last thing we're gonna be doing is decorating an entire ride. I'm not that good at building roller coasters, so I think we're just gonna use a pre-built roller coaster. We'll go to rides and we'll go to roller coasters. I think for the pre-built one, we're just gonna be using this figure 8 junior coaster that's already built for us, and we'll just place that right here. I don't even know how to place it. There we go. There's like trees and random rocks. We're gonna delete all of of those and we're gonna make our own thing. So to add up all the stuff we've been doing this entire video, we're gonna be making this whole roller coaster here. I'm gonna be making it like a snowy theme. We're gonna go to paint terrain and then I'm gonna make it snow. You can do whatever theme you want, but that's just what I'm doing for this one. All right, so we painted most of this snowy stuff. Now we're just gonna be decorating it a little bit. We're gonna go to edit terrain height and I'm just gonna make some mountains just like we did earlier in the video, just all on these sides. All right, we've been making a couple hills. Now we're just on our last one right here. I'm gonna make sure to check all these boxes and then go up, and we're just gonna be making one of the simple hills that we did earlier. Now smooth it all out. And I'm gonna be using my character camera for the other side of this hill, because the other side of the hill you can't really see on the actual camera, and that actually helps a ton. Now that we have some hills right here, you can tell we've got like some 3 little hills right here. I'm gonna start putting some trees that have snow covered on top of it. I'm gonna scroll till we find those trees. Right here we have some rocks that are covered with it. We want to find the trees and then we'll do the rocks later. I'm gonna place just a couple on the sides like this. We'll also place a couple on top of the hills. So I'm gonna put one on the hill right there and on the hill over here. Now we're gonna get the big trees and we're gonna be placing those. I'm gonna place one of the big trees in between here, in between all of this right here. You're gonna want to place these big trees on the edges of the coaster, so more on like the very edge instead of like in the center. Now I'm gonna get some rocks and do kind of the same thing. All right, so we're gonna get these rocks right here and we're just gonna place them all around. Don't worry about disable collisions, because in mobile you can't really use disable collisions. So all this is basically without using disable collisions, because you can't really use it. We've got some super cool scenery right here. We've got some hills and trees. You can add whatever you want. You can add like a campfire. You can add more rocks if you wanted to. You could add a river, like a frozen river, whatever you wanted. But this is what we're gonna have for now. A lot of people don't know how to do this, so I hope this helped you get like the hang of some stuff. If you enjoyed this video and it was helpful, make sure to go like the video so that it can spread to more people and more people can get helped by this video. If you want to see more tutorials or more things like this, make sure to go subscribe. Thanks for watching this video and we'll see you guys in the next one.